Hello!
Hi!
Maybe not that. Hello and welcome to the channel. No? Hi, wow. Das ist Grüßt euch, Freunde, und willkommen bei unserem neuen YouTube-Kanal. Das ist unsere erste Folge. Ich bin Matt.
Eleanor.
Hi guys, I'm Matt.
And I'm Eleanor.
And welcome to our new YouTube channel where we're hopefully going to be doing some fun things, right?
Yeah. Should be. Well, we had this idea quite a while ago of just putting some YouTube videos together. I'm a videographer, Matt is a music producer, and so we thought, why not combine our two skills and have a bit of fun?
So we thought for this first video we'll have a little bit of a meet me situation, just so you can get to know us a little bit more. So ladies first, take it away.
Thank you. So I am Eleanor, I am 24 years old, almost 25, and I grew up in Worcester in the United Kingdom. We're bigging up Worcester.
Big up Worcestershire.
Doesn't get enough attention. I am currently a digital freelancer and ministry student, and I help churches and charities with digital content, content creation. I do video, photography, design work, all sorts of different stuff to help out churches and charities. Yeah. And it's a lot of fun. And I'm studying ministry at the same time, which is even better.
And you're absolutely smashing it, aren't you?
Well, thank you.
That's all right.
And who are you?
Who am I? I'm Matt. I'm 23 years old, nearly 24, kind of. I am a music producer, a musician. I also work for a church where I run all things worship and young adults. And I also teach music as well, a little bit as well.
Sounds very interesting.
Thank you very much.
So Matt and I actually met about 5 or 6 years ago when we were doing a youth event in the city, and we were both youth leaders. We did some lovely gardening at Matt's church.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And Matt was a bit of a jokester, and I remember him being a bit of an idiot and having a bit of fun. Yeah, I mean, it was lovely.
Bit of a class clown, always have been.
Of course.
Always will be.
And we never actually spoke afterwards, did we? We broke contact.
No.
And you moved to Germany.
Then I moved to Germany.
Straight after.
Yeah. As soon as I finished my A-levels, moved off to Germany. Started doing some weird stuff out there. Started my own teaching business. Started this and that. But also, I started working on a 3-language album. Is what I meant to say.
Better.
I started working on a 3-language album with someone who I met whilst I was out there in German, Italian and English. And someone thought it would be a good idea for you to write about it, eh?
So I studied journalism at university. So I ended up working on placement at the local paper. And I got a message from your old youth leader saying, hey, I know this guy, he's wrote an album in 3 different languages. Do you want to interview him for the paper? And we did.
Yes, we did.
It was fun. It was very awkward.
A little bit awkward, yes.
We can still listen back to it today. I recorded the whole thing because I had to for my university assignment as well. So it's a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
And then we kept being friends on Facebook, as you do.
Yeah.
Never spoke, as you do.
Until I slid into the DMs.
Boom.
Yeah. So it was around summer 2020, wasn't it?
End of summer 2020.
Yeah. And you were posting on your Instagram story something about we're all going through a difficult time right now. If you have any prayer requests, I'd love to pray for you. And I just thought that was pretty awesome. So I just slid into the DMs and saying, hey, I think this is great. Keep going. It's really awesome that you're doing this. And we never stopped talking after that, did we?
No. It was a gradual process though.
Yeah.
I wasn't really looking for anything at first with her. I was like, nah.
No.
And then Matt just never gave up.
No.
And I'm so glad he didn't give up.
Yeah. So look at where we are now. 2 years later.
2 years later. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, text turned into Zoom calls turned into me moving back to the country, and then here we are now, a year later.
Yeah.
Living the dream, eh?
So for this channel, we thought we'd have a bit of fun just for you guys to get to know us, to be able to film days out, holidays, travel, and just for you guys to follow along with the life that we live.
Yeah.
And have a bit of fun whilst we do it. And for this particular video, we're just going to ask each other some questions.
Yes.
And you guys can get to know a bit more about us. And we can get to know a bit more about each other.
So, Question number 1 is the classic. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
So for me, I know people don't like this, but I would pick telepathy. Only because I'd use it for good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't read people's minds for the sake of it. It would be fun to do, but I wouldn't do it for the sake of it. But imagine being able to speak into somebody's mind to tell them not to do something or something like that and stop them from, I don't know, anything.
Yeah.
That would be really epic.
True.
So I'd use it for good, telepathy. What about you?
For me, super speed. Always has been, always will be. Doesn't even have to be like lightning fast, but just, 2x, 3x, 5x faster than the average human being. I could play guitar better. I could be a professional runner. Who knows what? I could.
Go anywhere.
Possibilities are endless with super speed. So that's me. All right. Question 2. Where is your dream holiday destination?
So I've never been abroad for a holiday before. I went abroad for one day to Finland. And it was
Finland.
epic. I went to Lapland, so yeah, Finland was amazing. And I flew back that night. It was a hospital trip when I was younger, and we all just went. So I've never had the whole holiday abroad. I've been around the UK, which is beautiful. And so my dream destination is Italy. I would love to travel to the north of Italy, do like a road trip or something like that, go to sort of Venice and Verona and all that kind of thing, and go to the coast. And I'm just a big dreamer. I want to go to Italy. I want to wear all the outfits, eat the ice cream, the pasta. Dream.
It'll happen. We'll go next year. We'll go next year.
We'll go next year.
Yeah.
Yours?
Oh, I don't know. I've been around a fair bit, haven't I?
Yeah.
I've done quite a bit of travelling. But one place I've never been to that I'd love to go is Croatia, Dubrovnik. Going to where Game of Thrones was filmed. It looks absolutely beautiful. I think that'd be a good thing.
Nice shout.
Yeah. Or Rio. I'd love to go to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
Rio would be fun.
That'd be so much fun. Go at like carnival time as well.
Yeah.
Have a big party.
Big dance in the streets and all that.
That'd be fun.
Cool. We'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go next year maybe.
Yeah.
Question number 3 is, what are your top 5 movies?
Oh, so this is
He
a hard
said
one.
every single movie is his favourite movie,
Yeah.
so this is going to be difficult.
Yeah, this is difficult. But in no particular order, just flying off the bat here. School of Rock.
Yeah.
Amazing movie. Logan. Absolutely fantastic.
Decent movie.
Yeah. Treasure Planet. Killer. Underrated movie. Absolutely amazing. Oof. Jumper. Now that's a great movie. Also underrated. I love that movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. There's too many plot holes.
Yeah. Anyway, stop picking apart my favourite movies. And 5th one is probably the new Thor Love and Thunder movie.
Ooh.
We went to see that a couple of weeks
That
ago,
was
didn't we?
amazing.
It was really, really good.
I
Probably.
think there's a lot of divided opinion though. But you
It's
and
true,
I were
yeah.
very much on the it's a great movie.
Yeah. We
Walked
left-
out the cinema buzzing.
We were buzzing, weren't we? Yeah. What about you? What's your top 5?
I can't pick. There's so many. I'm a big fan of like trilogies like Lord of the Rings. I love series like Harry Potter.
Yeah. Well, there's
All the Harry
5
Potter
movies there, isn't
all
there?
the Harry Potter books. Oh gosh, yeah.
Mm.
Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. I love rom-coms. I love my Bridget Jones. I love anything like that. And I love a movie that you can cry at. I cry at Titanic every single time I watch it, but I don't think that's my top. You ever cried at Titanic?
Don't think so.
Oh, we need to make you cry at Titanic.
You can try.
I love the film Meet Before You, or anything like that. Oh, I just hit my microphone. Yeah, that I love. How many have I done? That 4.
You've done at least 20 already.
That's my movies.
Yeah. So, question number 4. How would your life look in an ideal world in 5 years' time?
Ooh. Well, firstly, I'd like to be married.
Yeah, on it. We're on it. You
Yeah.
know we're on it.
I like to be married. I like to be able to feel comfortable, but not too comfortable. Somewhere where maybe God will just take us anywhere, and we'll feel excited to go there and look after new people, work in new churches maybe. I'd love to have my own business, potentially. I do kind of have my own business at the moment. It's freelance business, but I'd like to be able to have a lot more clients, a lot more whole sort of business model kind of thing. I just
yeah.
love that kind of thing,
Yeah.
and be able to help more churches and charities
Yeah.
as many as I can.
You're on the way.
Yeah, whilst
Yeah.
working in a church, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe a little baby or puppy.
In 5 years' time,
Who knows?
maybe. Who knows?
You just never know.
You do never know.
I'm so excited to be a puppy or baby mum. So there you go.
Okay. Well, same for me really. I'd love to be married in 5 years' time. I'm sure we will be. I'd also love to have a puppy. Maybe a baby. Maybe 5 years is a bit too soon for a baby, but
5 years?
yeah.
5 years? I'm going to be almost 30.
All right, we can have a baby. I'd also love to be a bit more of a professional music producer, have more clients like you say. Not so much a famous musician, not really into that. Don't really like the fame and the glory and that kind of stuff, but just I love working with people, releasing them and their talents. So I'd love to be a bit further in the music production industry. Yeah.
You do a great job.
Oh, thank you very much. So those are all the questions that we knew were coming, that we planned together. But now we've got some questions that the other person doesn't know is coming. And we'll see if we can get some juicy answers out of them, shall we?
Juicy?
Some juicy answers.
Ooh, I wonder what these questions are going to be.
Do you want to go first?
I shall.
Yeah, go for it.
I shall.
All right.
My first question for you, Matthew, is what was your favourite age growing up and why?
That's a good question, actually. I would have to say, cheesily, now. At 23, I am the happiest I've ever been.
Aww.
Probably because of this one.
Aww.
Probably because I'm doing my passions and living by them, which is a blessing. I've had years where I've been silly and done lots of rubbish stuff, which could be considered fun. But no, this is definitely the happiest I've ever been. Therefore, the best age I've ever been.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, I am. If you could live in any time period, when would it be and what would you be doing?
Got an answer for this one.
Ooh.
There are two particular time periods that I love. That is firstly the 1800s, the Jane Austen Regency era. I am a huge fan of everything Bridgerton, Jane Austen, all the things you can think of like that. I would sit and gladly watch them all day, every day. So I'd like to be able to live that kind of life, or sort of the 1920s sort of era. I love the music, I love the outfits. I don't like the hair. Don't think that would suit me. But I love Downton Abbey. I love period dramas around that time. Like, I would love to be upstairs and wear all the nice outfits and go to all the nice fancy dinners and balls. Which you don't like, do you? He's really not a fan of that kind of thing.
You don't like Downton Abbey, no?
No, unfortunately. So it's just me. I just dream. That's my answer.
Go with my mum if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Legend. So my next question from Matt is, what song always gets you on the dance floor?
Ooh, there's a lot of good songs that get me on the dance floor.
Plenty. Matt will dance to anything. Dance in the kitchen for hours, won't you?
Yeah. There's a lot of them. I'd say my biggest one is Play That Funky Music. Oh, that just gets you going. As soon as you hear that at the beginning, it's like, I've got to get on the dance floor and have a boogie. And it's got to be a dad dance to that as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you should see him dance. I'll film it one day.
You just got to not care.
He's the sort of let loose, just do whatever your body feels like and just go for it.
Let's swiftly move on from that one. What movie character do you relate to most and why?
This is really goofy. I wouldn't say a movie because she's not so much in the movies. They've changed her a bit. But Hermione Granger in the books.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
She was very unpopular in school, which I was. She's a bit goofy in school, which I was. I don't know, she got two guys around her all the time. I grew up with two brothers, so I understand how that feels. Very awesome brothers, don't worry. And then, I don't know, I just feel like she's she's just got something that when I read the book or when I see the movie in some ways, I'm like, oh, I get it. Been there, done that.
Fair enough.
Okay, so the final question from me to you is, what's something that people like that you just can't understand? Unpopular opinion.
My unpopular opinion? Oh, you know what it is.
You have plenty.
I do, but my big one, football. I don't like football.
That is true.
I sometimes enjoy it if you're at the pub, you know, and you're with your friends and you're watching the England game. It's like, it's coming home. I love that because I love supporting my country.
Good, you better.
But I can't sit through a 90 minutes of kicking it about and boring. Oh, it's just such a boring game. It's a boring game to watch. And they're all pathetic, diving on the floor. That's my unpopular opinion. If you've got a problem with it,
deal with it.
Deal with it. So here's my last question for you. If you could invent anything, what would you invent?
I'd like something to make my hair dry quicker. The hair dry is great, but no. I like to be able to just walk into something and walk out in 2 seconds and then voila. That might be quite cool.
Fair enough.
Maybe something like that, or something to do with food.
Like
Curry
a donut
dispenser.
or donut delivery machine.
I like my donuts, don't I?
You do like donuts?
I do.
And if you could invent anything, what would you invent? Pop it in the comments below. Now I feel like a proper YouTuber.
So that was our Meet Me video, and we have had a lot of fun getting to know each other, and hopefully we'll get to know you too with whatever you invent in the comments. Don't forget. And we're just going to be posting up a couple of videos, maybe every other week, just what we're doing through life, bit of fun, bit of cooking, bit of exploring and travelling, and all that kind of thing. So keep your eyes peeled for some more content.
Yeah. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff.
Yeah.
Feel free to answer any of those questions that you feel like you have a good answer for in the comments. And we'll see you in the next video.